Hello and welcome back, everyone, to Quake 2 on Rocket Rabbit Commentaries. And in this episode, oh crap, there's two heavy infantry support platforms.
Both
railgun
shambling down.
Here we get
like
to show off just how
Frankenstein's
amazing the
monster.
railgun is, because the railgun can actually shoot through one of the heavy infantries into the other one. It's very nice.
And that's why they put two of them, so you could see that the second guy goes down shortly after the first guy falls for some reason, because of piercing.
More heavy infantry support. All right. So the primary gimmick for the three, yes, there are three palace levels, is that we're gonna have to do a lot of running back and forth between all three of them, because we're looking for a bunch of different key items.
In order to escape this death trap.
Well, no, we're not looking to escape. We're looking to pursue Macron in his home base.
But you'll need 3 insignias to open the door.
2.5.
There's one in the north, and there's another up your butt.
Thankfully, none of them are up our butts. Although, honestly, one of them should have been up our fucking butt.
Like, jeez. Funny, I never would have thought to look there. Thank you. I was wondering what that was. It still itches.
Yes, I am very well aware that that was going to happen. Also, another adrenaline. Woohoo!
So how fond are you of dying in order to learn where the traps are?
In Quake 2, it's not actually all that bad because we have access to a manual save system. If it was tied to autosave, though, like it tries to be in certain other games, it fails to be, motherfuckers, I would not enjoy that, and I know that because both Doom 1 and Doom 2 have got a very shitty definition of autosave. I mean, they're from '92, so it makes sense that they would have such a shitty definition, but it's still a very shitty definition of autosave.
Yeah, I do agree that it's definitely different. There's a big difference between a game saving after you die and a game saying, well, you can't save because you died. You know, like the Resident Evil series. You're just going to poke around all you want and die a shitload of times, but no, I'm going to keep reloading that exact same save point because that means
more
that
adrenaline.
Each lesson brings me closer to my next save state.
Well, that's the hope, at least.
Yeah. Even when you're aware that a lot of the fun in video games is just learning, still fun. It helps me calm down, honestly. Like, well, that's why that fucking happened. It's because I had to learn something. Grumble, grumble.
I agree with that to a certain extent. Like, I just started playing through Octopath Traveler for the first time, and the trial and error factor of some of the Chapter 1 bosses is it's not as clean and entertaining as I would like it to be.
I don't know, level 1 boss, Jesus Christ.
Bonk.
It's Punchman. He's getting closer. Jesus. Stay back. Stay your fists.
Before we have to super shotgun you in the face.
Call that asymmetrical combat.
We'll be able to go through that hole the other way later. We can't go through it this way, though, for some reason.
Quick.
Oh, there we go. Haha!
It's still alive.
More adrenaline.
Secret.
Ouch.
Bonk.
So, we have officially entered the
Bonk.
lower palace. The lower palace is very important because it's where we're going to turn the data spinner that we picked up just a couple moments ago into the upgraded data spinner, which is the major key that we need in order to actually get into Macron satellite.
Get bodied. There's nothing quite like turning a large, moving character model into just a pile of body parts.
Well, there are several things that are like it. For example, having a small moving character model into a small pile of body parts. Like so. Fucking love the railgun. And Kevin's almost dead. Maybe him missing himself behind the door will finally kill him, but no,
he's sending a fist.
There. The big thing that you need to remember about the lower palace specifically is that we only really have access to about half of it right now. We need specifically to get to turn off a bunch of security switches that are scattered around lower palace before we can really go through most of it.
I see. And as a product of getting lost, you are gonna stumble into every last one of these dudes in order to find the switch that deactivates the force field.
That force field is actually deactivated behind that door. We just don't have access to that door, to that area quite yet. I believe what we need for that is it's not actually through this way.
Huh, they'll never find this key. I hid it inside of the thing that it unlocks. But how are you supposed to get it? Fuck.
I remember that clip from Jake and Josh. It's one of the only clips from Jake and Josh that I actually remember. And mostly because it became a very successful internet meme shortly thereafter.
Oh yeah, dude.
There we go.
It is so funny to just laugh at stupidity sometimes. Because it can happen to you!
Yeah, we've already been over there. That's how we came in.
Now it's the quiet moments of Rocket Commentaries, a trope that we have come to appreciate while we scrounge around and get.
Well, there's actually very little combat left in this area. There's a bunch of smaller infantry units, and a couple more baddies that are behind trap walls. But most of the combat for Lower Palace is actually done. We just have to make our way to Upper Palace.
Oh my god, it is even more dangerous, Punchman.
Actually, yes, he is more dangerous. He takes more damage. There, red force fields are down.
Red force fields deactivated.
Who said that?
That would be the overhead PA system. Now we can get ourselves up to the Upper Palace, and from there we can use the primary elevators, I believe, is what was blocking our ascent.
Right, nice escape. Fucking. Really? You have to shoot it open?
Well, no, that you don't have to shoot it open at all. I thought that was a thing. Unfortunately, it was not a thing.
So I shoot this thing. No, damn it. Do I shoot this thing? No, damn it.
We've got so much ammo that we can effectively test any wall that we want.
We can, but at a cost.
Well, yes, it has a cost, but it's not a very a significant one. There we go. And deaded. Alright, so here we have the transition room. What we need to do here is use the insert the data spinner that we got just a couple moments ago down into there. Once we do that, we'll open up a couple of the doors that are in this room and make our way up to Upper Palace. It is very important that you remember to insert the data spinner though. Because if you forget to insert the data spinner, then, well, you're going to be here for a bit longer. Right now, Pasquerda has actually forgotten this part and is looking just to get to the Upper Palace because he believes he can get to the data CD without inserting the data spinner first. This is technically true, but it also takes significantly longer than it's supposed to. There's a way to permanently shut down this trap. It is right there. I was just scrolling over it.
What? You gotta shoot. You gotta shoot
There's
the
a
lava
panel
pad.
in the wall that you can shoot. That will permanently disable that trap.
But it's not direct. Oh, it's that panel. Gotcha.
No, it is not that panel. That panel just raises up that wall.
Which deactivates the trap because the guns
No,
are
it does
behind the
not.
wall.
It just puts a wall in front of the trap.
It effectively deactivates the trap because even if
But
it's
it is
shooting,
not a
it can't
permanent
penetrate.
deactivation.
Oh, I see. But it's long enough for it to matter because we're probably not going to have to come back through here later.
Yeah, we do. We have to come back. This is the only way to get from a lower palace to upper palace.
Well, tough noogies. That is how you game. You gotta Bioshock your way through these turrets that were not present when we entered Andrew Ryan's office.
Okay, come on. Put in the data spinner. There, we have successfully put in the data spinner. Now we can go get the data CD.
C# minor. We're just approaching that glorious E that is going to take us through. Actually, this would be a C minor 7. C# minor 7, sorry.
Come on. Actually hit the target. Go.
Okay, now run. Yep. Nice. So we only have to do that twice, which means that we have to
No,
have the
we
ammo.
still have to go through that again at least
All right,
once
so we have
more.
to do it 3 times, so which means that we have to shoot it a total 3 times. Well, I mean, honestly, that's probably the most efficient way to use a trap like that, because it is so peculiar and particular to this area.
All right, into upper palace we go.
Yeah, I appreciate when games very economically use their available assets instead of digging into new ones.
If you do that ambush correctly, you can actually take down all 4 of those lighter infantry units with a single grenade.
Nice.
Hey, rocket launcher babes. Ow.
Machine gun fire. To the right. Oh.
What I like about Quake 2, to be perfectly honest, is the fact that all of your weapons are, with the exception of the base shotgun and energy pistol, remain useful throughout the entirety of the game.
Right.
Like I don't actually use the rocket launcher nearly as much as I'm supposed to, certainly. But even it, I use in the palace area because it's high damage and travel time makes it ideal for dealing with specific targets. But although we can successfully reprogram the data spinner, we still need to find the security pass, and the security pass requires us to go and disable yet other force fields.
2 grenades, 4 baddies. Nice. Away with you. We have work to do here. Yeah, that little switch right there really only gives you enough time to just walk past it once, because by the time you get to the other side, the fucking wall's back down. Alright, shoot the panel again. Or are you trying to kill them with the trap?
Yes.
Nice. Okay, now we don't need... We have no need for you anymore.
The one problem that the Hyper Blaster has is that it takes a little bit of time for it to rev down, and during the time that it's revving down, you are not allowed to rev it back up.
Yeah, I see what you mean.
All right, and in the next episode, we will finish Quake 2. Woohoo!
Woo.
Be safe, everybody.